Olivia felt like someone had punched her in the stomach. She stared at the old photos and papers in the spare room. They showed her husband Ethan with another woman, his first wife. Olivia couldn't believe it. Ethan had never told her he was married before. She thought they had told each other everything. Now she realized their whole marriage was full of lies. Olivia felt sick and angry. How could Ethan keep such a big secret? She wondered what else he might be hiding. As she sat there crying, Olivia didn't know if she could ever trust Ethan again. Olivia's world was forever altered on a crisp autumn day in Central Park. As golden leaves pirouetted in the air, she collided with a jogger, tall, handsome, and apologetic. His name was Ethan, and his warm smile dissolved her initial annoyance. Their chance encounter bloomed into lively conversation, and as the sun dipped below the horizon, a new chapter in their lives began. Over the next few weeks, Olivia and Ethan's paths seemed to cross at every turn. Coffee shops, bookstores, even the grocery store. It was as if the universe conspired to bring them together. Their dates were filled with laughter, deep conversations, and a growing sense of connection neither had experienced before. Ethan took Olivia's hand one evening as they strolled along the Hudson River. "I've never felt this way about anyone," he confessed, his eyes reflecting the city lights. Olivia's heart soared, but a tiny voice whispered a warning she chose to ignore. Their whirlwind romance culminated in a spring wedding that was nothing short of magical. Cherry blossoms provided a romantic backdrop as they exchanged vows, their loved ones beaming joyfully. As Olivia and Ethan sealed their union with a kiss, she felt confident that her happily ever after had begun. Months flew by in newlywed bliss. They settled into a cozy apartment, merging their lives and dreams. But an unexpected discovery shattered their perfect world as autumn returned, bringing memories of their first meeting. While Ethan was on a business trip, Olivia tackled the cluttered spare room. As she sifted through old boxes, a faded envelope slipped out, addressed to Mrs. Olivia Chambers, her maiden name. With trembling hands, she opened it, unaware of its life-altering revelation. Inside was a letter she'd written years ago, to her ex-husband. The memories came flooding back. A hasty Vegas wedding at 21, a tumultuous year of marriage, and a quiet divorce she'd tried hard to forget. Olivia had never told Ethan about this chapter of her life, but she was convinced it was best left in the past. Guilt clawed at her. How could she have kept this secret? As she pondered how to broach the subject with Ethan, she noticed a locked box tucked away in the corner. Curiosity overrode her better judgment, and she managed to open it after some effort, her heart pounding with the weight of her hidden truth. What she found inside left her breathless. Photos of Ethan clearly intimately with another woman, legal documents, and a newspaper clipping with a headline that made her blood run cold. Local woman's disappearance remains unsolved. When Ethan returned home, he found Olivia sitting amidst the scattered contents of the box, her face pale and eyes red from crying. "We need to talk," she said, her voice barely a whisper. What followed was a night of revelations. It turned out Ethan had been married before, to the woman in the photos. She had vanished 3 years ago, leaving behind more questions than answers. Though Ethan had been cleared of any involvement, the experience had left him scarred and fearful of opening up about his past. Olivia, in turn, confessed her secret marriage. As they laid bare their hidden histories, mixed emotions swirled between them: hurt, betrayal, understanding, and relief. "Why didn't you tell me?" Olivia asked, her voice cracking. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. "I was afraid you'd look at me differently. You'd wonder if I had something to do with her disappearance. I couldn't bear the thought of losing you." Olivia reached for his hand. "I kept my past hidden for similar reasons. I thought it didn't matter anymore, that it would only complicate things." As the night wore on, their conversation deepened. They realized that trying to protect their love had inadvertently created barriers between them. The pain of these revelations was real, but so was the catharsis of finally being truly honest with each other. In the following weeks, Olivia and Ethan committed to rebuilding their relationship on a foundation of complete transparency. They sought couples therapy, learning to communicate more openly and face their fears together. It wasn't easy. There were arguments, tears, and moments of doubt. But growth, understanding, and love also deepened with each challenge they overcame.